Hey everyone, it's Amanda Rieger Green, Soul Pathology, coming to you with the first of two videos for May. I am changing things up a bit based on what shifted for me, and I hope these offerings are helpful for you. We will still be doing blogs, but I'm going to do a brief video, and when I say brief, it'll be 10 or 12 minutes. I'll try to keep it to that, just to give you an oversight of the first half of the month and the second half of the month. And so I'm going to dive right in, and I'm going to channel a little bit to start, just to give you kind of what they are giving me. And they're wanting to talk about April. And the first thing that they are showing me in April is April was an extremely intense month. There were a lot of crossroads, a lot of cross sections that needed to happen. And there was decision making, and it was a lot of revving up of energy and stopping and starting, slowing up, speeding up. Like it was a lot of back and forth and a lot of confusion. And as they show me that some people rose up and were able to find clarity, and others are still feeling quite a bit of anxiety and intensity. It doesn't matter where you are on that spectrum. As we move into May, it's still going to feel a little bit of like a push-pull, like a rubber band, like tension on a rubber band. And they're saying, instead of pulling so hard that it snaps, just start to loosen your grip, start to relax a little bit, to ground in, to simplify, to purify, and to be able to really embrace the Taurinian energies that we are in while the sun is in Taurus. Being able to simplify, to get outside, to enjoy the spring, to really utilize all of your senses, and whether that's in doing something like cooking, and smelling all the smells and tasting all the taste, or getting outside and looking at spring and the new growing seasons, utilize that. But they're saying what's no longer working, what is imperative that we let go of, is our grip on anything that is keeping us playing small, anything that is limiting our joy, our happiness, our freedom, and our sense of peace and ease. And peace and ease is kind of an interesting word, because when they talk about peace and ease, the first thing they show me is, that sounds so boring. Like peace and ease, so many people go 90 to nothing, and they're laughing a little bit because they know that when they say that, it's a bit of a trigger, to crave peace and ease, but that peace and ease basically is the gateway into greater levels of happiness, greater levels of freedom, greater levels of wisdom, greater states of consciousness. And it allows our body, when we're in a state of peace and ease, there's a receptivity that happens in the physical and biological body where we can actually receive. We are receptive to shifts and changes and mutations that are literally happening neurologically and physiologically in the body. Time is changing, our bodies are changing, we are evolving consciously, we are evolving as individual beings. And so recognize there are a lot of factors at play now. And so if you feel scattered, pulled in multiple directions, breathe, slow down, get back to your body. And anywhere you're experiencing pain, and as I'm saying this, there's quite a bit of pain in my heart center, like heartburn. And so what it's saying is getting back to heart-centered action and clearing out anything that is burning your heart, anything that is blocking your heart, anything that is creating inflammation around the heart. And the heart really being the space where we connect unconditionally. We allow ourselves to be seen vulnerably, in healthy, safe ways. We share in and of ourselves. We endear ourselves to other people, creating relationships and connections that are of value. There's that Taurus again coming in with the word value, but also valuing ourselves, valuing our heart space, valuing what we genuinely bring into the world. And that comes into the numerology a bit, because as we move into the energy of the one, and that's what they keep showing me, we're moving into the energy of the one from the 9. And this is a bit of a karmic energy, because 9s are about completions and 1 are about beginnings. So it's like, it's alpha and omega energy, but we've still got the push of the 9 to complete, to finish things, and the 1 wants to start things, so there can be some overlap. So making sure that you take the first 2 weeks of the month of May to really, really clarify what is no longer serving you, what you like, what you don't like, what you love, what you don't love, what you need, what you don't need, any of those kinds of questions are helpful. because what's going to be important, especially in the second half of the month, are belief systems and values. And we'll address that in the next video because that's what they're talking about. So really utilize the first half of the month for the I. I am fill in the blank. I am not fill in the blank. So really get clear on what I need, what I want, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And it's not about being selfish. It's just about clarifying what you want and what you need. The clearer you are in your intentions, in your ideas, in your visions, the more consistent you can become in your energy field. And whether that's mentally, the voice in the head, emotionally, the feelings that arise, physiologically, practically in your action, it will help you start sending clear signals to the universe versus sending out mixed signals and then everything feeling chaotic or disjointed or with dis-ease rather than that peace, ease, and flow.